Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Alright, a bunch of audio difficulties there, so we are even more...
Are we fashionably late?
Fashionably late. So, I've been saying, I'm going to repeat myself if you just saw the aborted stream, but I have been saying lately that I have created and encountered every possible problem and technical error issue that it is possible to encounter, and I have learned as a result, and so the stream should go swimmingly from here on out. However, now I am encountering other people's problems and mistakes. So last night we tried to SSH into THM jump 1 as per the instructions here, and we were unable to, and I thought that was because if you look up here, it looks like this should probably be THM jump 1 because it's not here, here, or here. And it's down for whatever reason, and restarting the network might solve that problem. And so I said that we were going to vote to reset the network on the hour every hour. I gave up an hour into the stream. We played video games for a little while, X-Men versus Street Fighter, but ultimately I gave up continuing the stream at that point. However, off stream, I continued to vote to reset the network on the hour every hour, and was successful in hour 2 or 3, and the network reset. However, THM Jump 1 never came online. And the reason was because there is no THM Jump 1. This is a typo. And I watched other YouTubers, or a YouTuber at least, do this task, and he was blissfully unaware of the typo. He just completely ignored this. He luckily just glossed over the typo, and he inputted the SSH command from task 1, which is, I think, what they wanted you to do in task 2, but they misinformed you. They informed us otherwise. So instead of trying to connect to THM Jump 1, he just copy and pasted this, which had the server that they actually want you to log into. So I was not as lucky. I was not blissfully unaware of the typo. I earnestly tried to follow the instructions and SSH into THM Jump 1, but there is no such thing as THM Jump 1 on the server, at least not at this point in the task. So yeah, that was that made me angry. That's angrifying. We got as far as downloading the required version of Bloodhound. It's a previous version 4.1.0. So if you're doing this task from like a VMM or if you're doing this, I would like to start the stream all over again. If you're doing this task from a VM, you're going to be equipped with the latest version of Bloodhound, which won't work with this task. Bloodhound has compatibility issues across its various iterations, so in order to complete this task, you have to use version 4.1.0. And the good news is you don't have to uninstall the most current version that comes with your VM. You can just download the files, unzip them in a folder, and run the program from the folder. Alright, with that being said, let's get started, shall we? I'm going to have the robot read. Even though we did all this yesterday, we were unsuccessful in accomplishing anything other than running Bloodhound and kind of ingesting some of the JSON files. So, I'm going to have the robot take it away here. Let me queue it up on my super duper touch portal stream deck that I've created for myself. And here we go. And here we go. I'm going to start it manually. Let's see here.
Active Directory can delegate permissions and privileges through a feature called permission delegation, not to be confused with Kerberos delegation that will be discussed in
Whatever.
the next task. Delegation is what makes AD so powerful in organizations. Imagine we work for an organization that has 50,000 employees.
While she's reading that, I'm going to connect
Since we
with
care
the
about security,
network.
we only have 3 users that have access to DA credentials. It would be impossible for those 3 users to field all requests from the users, such as resetting their passwords. Using delegation, we can delegate the permission to force change a user's password to the help desk team, meaning they now have a delegated privilege for this specific function. In principle, to keep delegation secure, the principle of least privilege should be followed. However, in large organizations, this is easier said
I
than
know how the
done.
audio is on the
In
robot
this task,
voice.
we will look at
She
exploiting some
seems a little bit
delegation
quiet to me,
misconfigurations.
but, you be the
Permission
judge.
delegation. Permission delegation exploits are often referred to as ACL-based attacks. AD allows administrators to configure access control entries, ACEs, that populates discretionary access control lists, DACLs, hence the name ACL-based attacks. Almost any AD object can be secured with ACEs, which then describe the allowed and denied permissions that any other AD object has against the target object.
Did I not
However,
join the room?
if these ACEs are misconfigured, it may be possible for an attacker to exploit them. Let's look at our example again. If the IT support team were granted the force change password ACE over the domain users group, this would be considered insecure. Sure, they would be able to reset the passwords of employees that forgot their passwords, but this misconfiguration would allow them to also reset the
There should
passwords of
be a
privileged
network
accounts,
here
such as the
exploiting
accounts that are
AD.
members of the
I
domain
already have
admins
an
group, essentially
OVPN
allowing for privilege
configuration downloaded,
escalation.
though. Let's see if it
Exploiting
works, shall we?
ACEs. A significant amount of ACEs can be misconfigured, and the exploits for each vary. The Bloodhound documentation assists in explaining enumerated
Seems
ACEs
to have
and how they
worked.
can be exploited. However, we will look at a couple of notable ones here. Force change password. We have the ability to set the user's current password without knowing their current password. Add members. We have the ability to add users, including our own account, groups, or computers to the target group. Generic all. We have complete control over the object, including the ability to change the user's password, register an SPN, or add an AD object to the target group. Generic write. We can update any non-protected parameters of our target object. This could allow us to, for example, update the script path parameter, which would cause a script to execute the next time the user logs on. Write owner. We have the ability to update the owner of the target object. We could make
DNS
ourselves
is
the
working,
owner,
we'll be able to
allowing
get our
us to gain
credentials here.
additional
If it's
permissions
not
over the
working,
object.
then we won't.
Write DACL.
And
We
this
have
is
the
a more
ability to
reliable
write new
way to
ACEs to the
determine
target
if DNS
object
is configured
DACL.
properly,
We could, for example,
DNS lookup
write an ACE that grants
is
our account
very
full control over
unreliable.
the target object. All extended rights. We have the ability to perform any action associated with extended AD rights against the target object. This includes, for example, the ability to force change a user's password. In order to exploit these ACEs, we will need a method to interact with AD to make these requests.
And it doesn't
The
seem
two
to
best
be
options for this are the
configured.
AD-RSAT
I
PowerShell
think
Complets
it's
or
probably
PowerSploit.
because
Depending on the breach and the detection tools in the environment, one option may be
Nope.
stealthier.
Same IP as
In
last
this
night.
task, we will show both. Bloodhound. Sharphound has already been executed for
I
you
think it's
and
got
attached
something to
as
do
a
with the
task
fact
file.
that
Start Bloodhound on the attack box or your Kali machine
Exploit
and
AD
ingest
is
the
not
data.
available here in our
You are,
open
however, welcome to rerun
VPN
Sharphound yourself using
configuration
the steps provided in the enumerating
file
AD room.
selectors.
Note, if you get unable to connect to LDAP, verify your credentials, make sure you have the domain set correctly. We provided a zip of Sharphound data as a task file. On the attack box,
Sharphound is the brains behind the operation. Bloodhound is merely the GUI front end, I believe. And then it uses Neo4j in the background for the database.
you can find the zip file under /root/rooms/exploiting AD/. First, we will need to
We're gonna
start
have to leave the
Neo4j.
room, I think, and
In
try to
another
rejoin
terminal
it.
tab, run Bloodhound No Sandbox. This will show you the authentication GUI. The default credentials for the Neo4j database will be Neo4j, Neo4j. Use this to authenticate in Bloodhound. Once authenticated, you can drag and drop the two zips on the Bloodhound screen. Once the data is ingested, we can start enumerating attack paths again. Privilege escalation. If we search for our user account that was assigned in Task 1 in Bloodhound, we see that we don't have a lot of permissions. We have the ability to RDP into THMWRK1, but this will only
Should
provide
have the
us with
option to
low
join
privileged
it. Okay,
access.
no idea.
Since the domain is tiered, our first step will be to compromise Tier 2 infrastructure. We need to compromise the Tier 2 admins group since
Network
this
is
group has
stopped.
administrative privileges on
Let's
all
start it.
workstations. Let's ask Bloodhound if there is perhaps a road that we can follow to compromise this group. Add your user account as the start position and the Tier
Okay, I'm going to pause it there because we're going to need to play catch up a little bit once we get connected and Neo4j and Bloodhound running. I can't read this unless it's half screen. And still no exploit AD. Let's refresh. There we go. All right. You know what? I should regenerate that. Let's rename it again. We're in the process of collecting OpenVPN configuration files, just one after the other here. Alright, sudo kill all OpenVPN Kali. Let's see if that worked. Nope. Let's see if that worked. It did. Let's cd. Oh, we're in downloads. Let's just sudo open, and this time version 4. Initialization sequence completed. We can close this. It says it will kill it, but I don't believe that to be the case. Alright, where are we? Resolve, control arrow, DNS, password, resolve, control arrow, domain, arrow. Might as well see if, I don't know why I do this. I mean, I've never had it report back to me that it wasn't configured, so. Alright, just out of morbid curiosity, let's see if we can get work 1 working, and we cannot. So let's see if we can get creds, because that's a surefire way of telling us if DNS is configured and working. And that delay tells me it's not, but that just might be because the network is starting up for us. In which case, we might have to do the OpenVPN configuration all again. This is a nightmare. What's our uptime? 3 minutes. Anything yet? Fingers crossed. Uptime 4 minutes, right? Almost. Try again. Oh, excuse me. I have no excuse for being as tired as I am. I worked out quite a little bit today. But I've since been imbibing copious amounts of caffeine. So I should be ready to go. My streams are like the anti-commercial for Try Hack Me. Man, 5 minutes is a long, long time when you're waiting for a network to restart. All right, so I think in addition to restarting it, I think we have to configure OpenVPN once it's up and running. So let's regenerate, adding to our collection here of OVPN configuration tickets, download configuration. We're going to rename it. We're up to EAD 4 or 5, I think 5 now. 5. I wonder what our all-time record is. Sudo. Oops, first we gotta kill all. Again. Just murdering OpenVPN connections left and right. Ooh, can I do... No. Yay, initialization sequence completed. We can close that one. Don't ask... Why? I already told you, don't ask me again. Do not ask me. And you all remember this. I should write a script where I just press a button and it does all the OpenVPN or DNS configurations that I need. DNS, same IP as last time, I believe. It shouldn't change just because we rejoined the room. And I'm not even going to bother to check the status. I'm going to just assume that it's good to go. 7 minutes. They said it would only take 5, so this should work. And it's not working. No, it is working. Slowly but surely. No, I said you are working. Work. Unless the IP did change. Oh my god. Alright, can I just overwrite? Um, 83.101. 83.101. I don't think we have to do the domain thing again, but it's not hurting anything. Won't take too long. Now I am going to do the status just to make sure. Let's narrow it down there. Alright, NS lookup, not jump 1. That doesn't exist. Work 1. And that's not going to get us anywhere. But this will tell the tale. Oh my god, what is wrong? Can't even ping anything. I'm on the right network. I think I'm gonna pre-record these and then pretend that they're streams. I don't know. Be hard to interact with chat that way, but nobody's chatting right now, so nobody would know the difference. All right. I think the problem is we didn't. Regenerating it is nice and all, but unless you refresh the page, it's not going to get you the proper configuration files that you need. I think that's the problem. I believe I encountered this at least once before. EAD. We're on what, 6 now already? We're just chewing through the configuration files. And it's not working at all. What has gone wrong? All right, initialization sequence completed. I keep telling you, do not ask me. Resolve, control arrow, DNS, arrow, no, yeah, arrow, but we gotta fix this because it's a new network. And this time I am going to look at the status, control arrow status. Let's get it to autocomplete there. All right, what do you think? Over under on we're actually gonna be connected and DNS is gonna be functioning and whatnot? I feel good. Okay, I feel good about it. Our chances, and rightly so. So now I had the robot read while I was trying to do all this stuff. I think she's up to here. We gotta start Neo4j first. Neo4j console start. Thank you for telling me Neo4j start. I like to log into this just to take a look at it. Try again. All right, what if we just get rid of the browser portion? Here we go. All right, now, again, Bloodhound has to be version 4.1.0 to work with this task. I've downloaded everything and then extracted it to a folder. You don't have to uninstall your current version. You can just run it from a folder. I know I've said that before, I'm repeating myself. But we have people just tuning in. So, all right, CD, let's go to the top directory because I don't know how else to get to move around that well yet. All right, and Bloodhound should be in here somewhere. CD, Bloodhound, Linux x64, ls. And what do we do? Just that? I think just that. No such file or directory. I think it's just a capitalization error here. Oh my god. I don't know if this is going to make a difference. What if we just say Bloodhound? Did I try that already? I didn't try that already. Okay. That was the magic word there. Default user is Neo4j. And I think we already have... Man, that's bright. I wish this had a dark mode. My retinas are... Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Holy cow. It's like the light of 1,000 suns. Alright, so we did some of this task yesterday before we were led astray by instructions asking us to log into THM Jump 1, which didn't even exist. This does not look familiar. Let's clear the database and ingest the database again. Clear database. Clear database. Okay. So for Bloodhound, how do I minimize this a little bit? All you have to do is... Oh. Fortnite. Great. All you have to do is... I'm trying to get to my desktop here. Why is there no... This is very frustrating. Alright, you just have to drag and drop your JSON files from the Sharphound running, and apparently using the control wheel just sends everything flying off into space. Did I have it in downloads? I think I had it in downloads. Is this yesterday's? I think it's yesterday's. We'll be able to look for our user and see. We don't need all these folders open. Let's close all, as a matter of fact. Let's move this over here. And let's switch to Bloodhound. And search for a node. We want to search for our user. What is our user's name again? Let's start a new window here. Nothing to clear. Let's go up top. And list. What am I looking for? No, I want to be in a different directory altogether. Ooh, I do not like this. Alright, at first these slivers at the borders, where the desktop is showing through, is really throwing me, kind of getting on my nerves, but I'm going to learn to live with it. Because this particular terminal has a bunch of pros. Anyways, what am I doing? Tony Wilson is the guy we're looking for. Search for a node, Tony.Wilson. There he is, that's our starting. Let's get rid of this. Right click, set a starting node. Now we want tier 2 admins. No, I'm sure there's a tier 2 admins group. Can I scroll down this? Alright, there we go. Tier 2 admins. And show them, please. And put them here. Make them go here. Oh. So that's the ending node. There we go. Alright, now we have to generate a path between them. And this is where I ran into problems last night. Hitting play, you would think, would do that. Click here, then click play. Generate path. What does that do? No. We want Tony.Wilson. Alright, I don't know why that works. Seems kind of glitchy. But let's take a look at this. So, how do I move this? How do I get rid of this? I don't want this. Why is this so unintuitive? Alright, whatever, it's gone. No, it's back. Go away. Member of domain users. I think this has been misconfigured so that we can actually create a user in the IT support group, and the IT support group is likewise misconfigured to be able to force change password of tier 2 administrators. So let's go back to our task and see where we're at, shall we?
To admins group as the end position. Bloodhound shows us a very interesting path. It seems that there was a slight bit of permission delegation in this domain. An administrator has misconfigured the permission delegation of the IT support group by providing the domain users group with the add members ACE. This means that any member of the domain users group, including our account, can add accounts to the IT support group. Furthermore, Bloodhound shows that the IT support group has the force change password ACE for the tier 2 admins group members. This is not really a misconfiguration since tier 2 admins are not that sensitive, but it provides a very potent attack path when combined with the initial misconfiguration. Let's exploit it. Add member. The first step in this attack path is to add our AD account to the IT support group. We will use the Add AD Group Member PowerShell Kuntlet from the ADRSAT toolset for this. Start PowerShell either in RDP or via SSH on the THMJMP1 host and run the following command to add your account.
Alright, and again, this is where we got stuck yesterday because the instructions are incorrect. It is not the THM Jump 1 host that we want to be in. And I spent 2 or 3 hours voting to reset the network. You can only vote once an hour and you need 5 votes, so I spent 2 or 3 hours voting to reset the network, thinking that this is where THM Jump 1 should be and that it would come back once the network was reset. However, there's no such thing, at least not yet. That was a mistypo. A mistypo. Or a typo. And what they really wanted us to do was to log into SSH into THM work 1 as per this example command. Very frustrating, as has been everything else we've encountered again today. Alright, so Tony Wilson. And let's see, Alt B. Let's just get rid of that. And what's his password? It's like Corpus 2008 or something? Corpus 2002? Where's my creds file? Corpus 2002. Why would I remember that? Other than that, my memory is a steel trap. Alright, we've done that. And we want PowerShell. Add ADG group member. IT support. That's not how they want to spell it. Dash members. Not underscore. I think we can specify whatever name we want, right? I don't think any of this is supposed to be. What's a good name? Koopa. Crovy. It might be a little hard to remember. Buddy Smith. Can I find an object with identity under, yeah, we're adding him. Oh, we're adding our Tony Wilson to... Why do they use the example of Hugh Jones then? Can we only use add the user that we're logged into as? He's not currently... It's only a member of internet and domain users. So let's go back here. How do we go back here? So I think they want us to add Tony Wilson. I don't think we get to create an entirely new user. Alright, and to see if it worked, but they know we're using Tony Wilson, so why wouldn't they just use that as the example? Or no, they don't know that because we got it at random from the credentials page. Alright, so I'm no longer mad at them. My mistake, cheerfully retracted. And let's see, get AD group member. ADG group member. Identity. I always want to type real fast, but my left hand is crippled, so. Why don't we have to put this guy in quotes this time around? Do we have to have an actual distinguished name? Or do we just run that without any parameters? Let's try running it without any parameters. Okay. You can see that we've been added there. I don't know why they wouldn't have us specify some sort of search function. But whatever. So we don't need a parameter there, we're just asking about ourselves. Force change password. Let's go ahead and have the robot read.
Can verify that the command worked by using the get AD group member complete.
Way
if everything worked,
you
should see your account as a member. Force change password.
Slightly ahead of you.
Now that we are a member of the IT support group, we have inherited the force change password permission delegation over the Tier 2 admins group. First, we need to identify the members of this group to select a target. We can use the get AD group member complete again to assist with this.
Let's do that then, shall we? I mean, why do it again? We have all our victims here. I'm morbidly curious to see. Okay, so it literally wants us to just run it again. In its entirety. Whatever. Okay, we ran it again. Mission accomplished. I don't know.
Make a note of the username of one of these accounts. Since the network is shared, it might be best to select one further down in the list. We will use the set AD account password ADRSAT complete to force change the password. Note, if you get an access denied error, your permissions have not yet propagated through the domain. This can take up to 10 minutes. The best approach is to terminate your SSH or RDP session, take a quick break, and then re-authenticate and try again. You could also run pupdate/force and then disconnect and reconnect, which in certain cases will cause the synchronization to happen faster.
Alright. I feel like I'm slow enough that 10 minutes has passed. So let's just run the command and see what happens. So here we're setting a variable. This confused me for a moment. Spaced out there for a moment. New password for user. And then we're going to specify the user, which seems a little bit backwards, but whatever. I'm just looking at the playlist, or Synthwave playlist. Adrian Boyle, isn't he a character from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Okay, what happened? Access is denied at line 1, character 1. What's wrong with line 1, character 1? I copied and pasted it. I don't know what else they want, unless I misspelled Adrian Boyle. Is this another one of those Control-Shift-C things again? Alright, whatever. Oh. This is the access denied here they've been talking about. Alright, so seems like I need a break. But before we do that, let's try the GPU update force thing. Or GP update, not GPU update. I just put UDate. Oh boy, this goes a lot more swimmingly if I have somebody to talk to. If I just talk to myself like a crazy person, I have a tendency to zone out, space out, not pay attention. Alright, still not working, so I'm gonna take their advice here. And take a 10-minute break. Alright, so let's do that, shall we?
Your microphone is muted. 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 Your microphone is muted.
Couldn't process.
Your microphone is muted. 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 Your microphone is muted.
Holy cow, are you guys hearing that your microphone is muted on stream too? Because supposedly I have a program to only play into my monitor. Give me a minute while I try to make sense of this. It says monitor only, but it seemed to be spiking in the desktop channel too, so I'm going to have to go back and rewind the footage. It seems like we've outlasted the synthwave mix, so I'm going to start it all over again. I apologize if it kept playing your microphone is muted too. You know what? I'm going to mute it again and just see if the desktop spikes again.
Your microphone is muted. Your microphone is muted.
That is crazy. I think it is playing out to you guys too, huh? I'll have to take a look at it. In fact, I was debating whether or not to end the stream after one task. I mean, we're not making much headway, but if I'm having technical difficulties, I want to sort those out before I go any further. Anyways, let's see if we can set the password. It still says access is denied. It's been 10 minutes. We're definitely part of the IT group now. We checked that out. Let's double check. These aren't the same people as before. Oh no, wait, this is tier 2 admins. Yeah, we're still here. Did we not? Oh, we missed a step here. We might have to wait another 10 minutes here. What command did I... Okay, so I didn't select from the right group. Well, we got a nice break and we'll get another nice break. That's what they meant by use the get AD group member commandlet again. Okay. Very embarrassing. Robin Wyatt. No, Ross Bird. Whoever has the least number of characters, that's who we're going to target. Password 1. Looks good. So that's our password variable, and now we're going to target Rossbird. Again, we're getting the access denied. We also didn't terminate our SSH as they suggested. I am definitely terminating the stream after this. I don't want to further embarrass myself. Alexa, set an alarm for 10 minutes.
10-minute alarm set for 9:40 p.m.
Your microphone is muted. 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 Your microphone is muted.
All right, you can see there after some ridiculous difficulties. First of all, I forgot that the password variable wouldn't persist beyond our first SSH session, and then I realized I wasn't in PowerShell. Feel free to point and laugh. Finally, I got it right. The third problem was length and complexity, so I rectified that with the super secure password, capital P, 1 asterisk exclamation mark there. So we successfully changed Ross Bird's password, and now we should be able to authenticate to THM Work 1 using this target account with its new password. You currently have administrative access to this workstation. Congratulations, you have officially escalated your privilege to Tier 2 Administrator by exploiting permission delegations. Guys, I've made so many crazy mistakes here. This has been draining. So, let's see, on the desktop with the administrator user on THM, we're going to do this one first. So I think we can exit our SSH session and log back in as Ross Bird. Control C should that get us? We have to exit further. All right. Huh? Why is there not a flag here? Bruce. Why is there not a flag here? The administrator user. We're the administrator user. We're a tier 2 administrative user. Oh. They usually have a T2 appended to the beginning of their name, prefixed. But I didn't specify, I didn't change the password of this guy's. I did something wrong. Yeah, my mind just kind of blocked out the T2 prefix. So whose whose password did we change? Guys, I am wiped out. I don't know. I don't know why I'm performing so poorly today. I make a lot of self-deprecating remarks. Maybe that's part of the problem. Sounds like my cat caught a mouse. All right, back at it. Well, I'm out of ideas. I wonder if we have to RDP in. I mean, what difference would it make, though? I must have screwed something up. Let's see. It's the correct name. I am at a loss. Does it have to be Lawrence? Just says one of these accounts. Any of the T2 admins should have the flag text on their desktop, I would imagine. Let's change everybody's password one at a time. Does it matter that there's a ZA prefix? That looks weird to me. Maybe this isn't the vocation for me. I have to revisit my ikigai. I'm not crazy, right? It says one of these accounts, as in any one of these accounts, I would imagine. All right, I think we've outlasted our synthwave. Now, why isn't this working? It's not a, like, as a T2 administrator, you should always have these permissions. It's not like I just moved them into a new group. What? There should be a case of having to wait 10 minutes while everything updates, because he's always been a part of T2 and he's always had the power to change other people's passwords. Or no, this was a misconfiguration, so it's the IT group that has the ability to force password changes. I just assumed the administrators would have that power as well, but perhaps not. Perhaps we have to be logged in as why can't I control C all of a sudden? Tony. Corpus 2002. All right. I'm learning. PowerShell. Ooh, control arrow jumps you back in Windows one word at a time. So that's good to know. We're going to use Leon. Now it's prompting us. But we specified, oh, we didn't put in the password variable. Why even bother if it's going to prompt us anyways? All right. Am I being stream sniped again? I wonder if we took so long the network went to sleep. Why was I able to extend it if it wasn't even started? Everything's the worst. This shouldn't take 2 hours. This is an easy task. It's a medium task. Oh my god. Yes. When I click refresh, that means I want to resend. Why wasn't he able to SSH? Do I have to do everything again? By the way, my mic's on. The audio's screwed up. Alright, what do I want? I want to see if I'm still part of the IT group. I am. We don't even need that command. We just need this one. Why is, oh my god. Why is Alt arrow not working anymore? That's Control arrow. Alright. Bored? I'm getting there. I'm a little bored. Okay, this is pretty stupid. I'm not happy with this. What is the value of the flag stored on the desktop of the administrator user on TH? So, because we're compromising any T2 administrator account we wanted, I would have thought they would have put a flag on each of their desktop, but they literally want the administrator here, I think, now. The administrator, he's the president of all the administrators. Did I already give this room a thumbs down? I wish I could give it 3 thumbs down. I'm 84 streaks away from a badge. I don't know. It's pretty exhausting. What ace would allow you to update any non-protected parameter of the object? Generic right. I hate everything. But we're done. We're gonna get through one task a night for the rest of our lives. We'll just be doing try hack me tasks. I'm not even. We don't even get a hack a planet for this. We're getting a glitch.
What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing, it's just a minor glitch.
Minor glitch with you seems to turn into a major catastrophe.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Join us again tomorrow night for more